Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? It's time for the Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or less. I hope everybody had a good night's sleep last night. I didn't set my alarm for once because I'd had 5 a.m. morning, 5 a.m. morning, 5 a.m. morning. I'm like, you know what? I need a little extra time. So I literally just woke up 10 minutes ago, but I want to get into this. So let's kick the tires, light the fires, share this video, like this video, do all the things with this video. All the dogs just soaking wet just decided to join me right now. Go ahead and start breaking the algorithm. Let me know where you're watching from in the comments. Bring it in for the real thing. Let's see it. See those numbers go up. See the little tick, 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 tick. Do all the things. Okay. First off, guys, last night was a great speaking class. My weekly webinar. Please join me. Feel free to join next week. There's also a little Facebook community starting with just those that have come to that speaking class. Very fun. It's different for most people, and I hope they're enjoying it. Sounds like people that are coming really like it. So just go to doubledownspeaking.com and go ahead and register. I see Nikki in the chat, Cricket, Dawn. I don't usually recognize the comments, but put more in there. We're at a minute. Not a lot of people sharing. I still owe you your 30 minutes. We got to get on that. All right, let's get back into today's topic. Today's topic and the daily truth is about the idea that humility is actually strength, whereas closing yourself off is actual weakness. This is inspired by Kelly's post yesterday. I think it was one of the strongest things she's ever done, where she made a comment about the fact that she needs things. And by the way, my community, as well as her community, stepped up. She's been struggling to get something that supplements the fact that being a horse girl is hard. Let's be very clear. She was ranked top 20 in the world in her sport last year, and there's no profit to show for it. So when you think about that, you have to realize there has to be something else. There has to be a side job. There has to be and you have to actually supplement it. And she's had outside horses, but you don't realize there is an outside horse, by the way, means that you're training other people's horses. But at the end of the day, for you to truly be successful and to not be grinding and struggling and causing yourself to break, people are like, oh, I didn't know they were going to break. I had no idea they were going to break. It's because they didn't ask for help and they weren't humble enough to realize that there is people that will come to their rescue. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I need to be saved. It's just a community sense. It's people helping each other. It's people realizing that, if somebody needs help, people are more apt. This is true. People are more apt to help other people than themselves because it's so hard to ask for help. This is almost a year anniversary of the Great American Summit from last year. And I think one of the biggest flaws in that event was that the main person planning it has this huge community that wants to help, but it was so hard to ask for help. But when she finally asked for help, it was too late. You never want to ask for help when it's too late. You want to be willing to realize that there is people out there that can be there for you. So maybe this message is hitting somebody right now. And maybe that's why I'm doing this. And maybe that's why Kelly had that post yesterday where she said, look, I'm having financial issues and difficult times. I need help. And then 100 and something comments later. So maybe this is my message to somebody out there watching, that this might be the moment where you ask for help. Social media is, a cesspool of negative information, negative comments, people arguing back and forth. But the great side, just the same way as I talked about that Rivershire campground, the great side of social media is when you just simply bare your soul and say, help. I've seen people from high school. I've seen people from even college and after that have gone through stuff. And they look to the Facebook community, and I don't think they look to it. They literally just post saying, I'm at my end. And people jump at it and try to help these people. And I'm going to tell you, there's a whole belief system I have about rodeo that I think it is a sport that it bleeds the athletes that are the best at it dry, unless you're in the top 5. I can get deep into detail about how I feel about that, but that's a different story for a different day. This is about the fact that we as human beings, although we are so interconnected from social media, we forget that we actually are cutting ourselves off from community and help. So today's daily truth, the truth is that when you need help, ask for it. When you think you are your weakest by asking for help, you are actually at your strongest moment. When you think that the one thing you can't do and is ask for help, but the one thing that you are going to do is allow yourself to break down, enter such a deep state of depression, enter something that hurts so deeply, and you feel as though the only thing that can help get you out of it is you're wrong. Ask for help. There is people there. God can come from the heavens. He could do a lot of different things, but you know how he comes through the heavens? Is through individuals like us. People say, well, God's not helping. God is putting human beings in our path and things in our path that are going to help us reach the next level or help us get out of the rut we are in. That's why most people that recover from addiction, when they hit rock bottom, that's the moment their life changes. It doesn't change when things are kind of iffy. It changes when they hit rock bottom and they admit they need help. So if you are listening to this right now, and if you need help, today's the day you make a change. Today's the day you actually say, I need help. I hope this message reaches somebody out there. It's a little over 5 minutes. This is the Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or a little bit more. God bless, guys. Just be willing to be humble. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human. I keep seeing posts, I keep seeing disgusting things, and now it's horses, dogs. My algorithm is full. See what happens with your algorithm? My algorithm is full of people being horrible human beings to their animals. Those people, don't ask for help. Go ahead and enter total depression. If you've treated an animal the way that I've seen some of them treated, be you on your own. Sorry, that's my negative spin there. God bless, guys. Have a great rest of your day. And again, I look forward to seeing people on next Wednesday's speaking webinar. Go to doubledownspeaking.com. Take it easy.